The following may contain language which will be offensive to some people and inappropriate for children. Still here? Then pour your favorite beverage and let's get this fucking show started.
Fantastic Forum, assemble. Watch Fantastic Forum, the premier show about comic books and your live weekly conversation about entertainment and geek culture. We are the Fantastic Forum, coming to you live and direct from the Hall of F. Hope you're having a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, or night, as the case may be, depending on where you are in the world. And if you're not, you should stick with us. We'll help you take it up a notch. You have the usual suspects in the building. First, he is our riddle inside of an enigma trapped in Chinese finger cuffs. You don't know him. You love him anyway. He's our silent assassin, Jay.
Hey, what's up?
What's up indeed? Next, he is our intrepid senior reporter. He's next in line for the cowl. He is our resident Dark Knight detective. It's Oz.
Finally, I want to apologize to the audience if they watch me hack out a lung, but I'm hoping this medicine will kick in soon.
Going back to the kryptonite. The land that he comes from.
He's the backbone, the pillar, the strength of Fantastic Forum, our nigh invulnerable brawler and resident strongman, Moses Magnum.
Luckily, I won't hack a lung, but I do have the Sasquatch flu. So I'm starting with something a little light and mixed, then moving on to something a little warmer, and it's basically this. I'm aligned with the Russians now. Where's the?
Okay. There.
Hey, I told you he was walking the Bering Strait last week.
Yeah, you can see it all the way from Alaska.
Oh my God. My name is Lawrence Young. They call me Mary Young. Welcome to Fantastic Forum. We got a great show for you today. We're going to be talking to you all about the Super Mario Galaxy movie. And we're going to be talking about Daredevil #1 and, of course, whatever else it is that you all want to talk about. And we'll tell you how it is you can let us know what it is that you might want to contribute to Fantastic Forum in just a moment. But before we do, we want to make sure that we thank Mr. Scott Rubin, because without him, this show would not exist. So thank you, Scott Rubin. Hope all is well with you, good sir. And with that said, if you want to get down with Fantastic Forum, there are a few different ways to do it. First and foremost, you can always go to fantasticforum.live, jump into or hit the call-in button, and you will be the 5th member of Fantastic Forum. So you can do that. If you're a little bit shy, don't want to be that all in on the show, you can always jump into chat, whether that be through YouTube or through Twitch. We will take your comments directly out of chat and bring them into the show. So please feel free to drop some comments into chat if you got something to say, whether that be about Super Mario Galaxy movie, Daredevil #1, or something else that we're chatting about, or something that you have on your mind. So let us know.
You can also buy this snazzy shirt at fantasticforum.live.
There you go. Right. Hit the merch button. Look, I need to get myself one of those. I haven't done that.
Yeah, you don't support the show. Like I'm sure you got one for whatever the other show you do is called. Like I know you got that like on lock. Yeah.
I don't think CT Cinema has merch, but if it did, no, I definitely wouldn't get a CT Cinema.
I actually just saw CT on Modern Family the other day.
Oh yeah, listen,
it's one of my favorite episodes. Yeah, he was there. I saw him when it aired, and I'm like, and I'm like, yeah, I love that episode. And then he's in it, and then I watched it again. I'm on my 7th watching of the whole series. So,
oh jeez,
wow. How are you on such a popular show and don't have merch?
No, he has merch.
He has his own merch, but I don't think there's any merch.
Not for that show.
Right, but for the show, I mean, the show itself is popular too. I mean, not just him.
Well, yeah, but
it's all his merch. So, like,
that show, you buy his merch. We haven't gotten there yet. I mean, like, because I feel like a lot of the merch that he has is more like catchphrasey type stuff, like things that he says that people kind of resonate with. And
he has his own logo, like
Mm-hmm. And so, I don't know. Like, I'm sure that we have.
He could have like a little meter with like an Eddie Murphy head in the middle, like a slider.
I think that's how you get sued right there. Eddie Murphy's like, why has he got half my head on a shirt?
So, not if you take it from a public picture.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's true.
Because it's a parody. Like, you could say this is a parody shirt and then put his face on it.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. You might be right about that. But I don't know.
That's
And
how the
I
Obey
don't
guy
think-
got to use Obama for the Hope thing.
I mean, but
I feel like
Obama is a
copy that poster too with other celebrities.
is a public figure in a different way, don't you think?
Well,
they're
no,
the
but
same.
the owner, the person that took that picture, he got paid to take that picture, and he owns the negatives. He owns the picture.
Yeah, but the picture isn't. It's an artistic rendition. It's not.
Well,
it's
but that was the
artistically
loss.
rendered.
That was what was disputed, and he won, so he was able to use it. So,
Which is the point I'm making.
no, you're not. You're
It's
don't talk about
literally what
movies.
I'm saying.
Don't
You're
talk
right.
about movies, Larry. Yeah.
I know. But anyway, so
Okay, so instead of the full head, just do like the mouth laughing, and how do you spell it? Hey, hey, hey.
Just do a big mouth, kind of like the Rolling Stones, but with gap in the teeth, and you'll know it's Eddie Murphy.
I don't think that's.
And if they say anything, just say it's you
Just do
because
the-
you
the-
laugh loud.
With the bow finger, like that. Just use that mouth, cut it out.
Eddie Murphy doesn't look like Bowfinger.
Oh, I know. Do Charlie Murphy, and people won't know the difference.
Oh my god.
And he
What you
can't
do
tell
is
because
you
he's
use
dead.
dice.
Listen, I was gonna say that it's good that everybody's back, but I don't know. I might be wrong about that.
I'm also drinking surprisingly delicious.
I can see it in
tequila.
Jay's face. Jay's like, man, I miss when I wasn't on the show.
So you
Oh.
know.
Jay, did you get your Final Space comic yet?
Not yet.
Okay,
Did they-
me neither.
Yeah, I think they're going out pretty soon.
I got a delivery notice that it came at 2 in the morning last Tuesday, and then it didn't, and now it says it's still in transit.
Oh, okay.
So I was pissed because I was on the airplane to Canada. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I've been waiting all this time, and now I gotta wait another 8 days till I get to see it. And when I came back, it wasn't there, and I checked. Oh, sorry, it's still in transit.
They took it back.
No, they just never. It never came. But somehow
I don't
they.
even understand. How did they feel like they delivered something that they didn't?
I don't know. It's some internet bullshit, you know.
Yeah.
Hexzilla says the Gap is David Letterman.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah,
Why he?
that's how he does.
Oh. Okay. Got it. Man, I can't think of the last time I saw like a David Letterman clip. I feel like it's been
Clip. Oh,
Yeah.
one of those.
Because I mean, there's no show. So
He
all
has
you
a
can.
show on Netflix.
Oh. Does he still have that show?
I mean, technically, he's not doing it yet. Like it's technically still out, but hasn't done a new one since the last one. But you didn't watch any of them, so it's like, you know.
So the answer is no.
No, he
Like,
has one.
You're not on a
He's
long
just not-
hiatus, right?
He just does it whenever he feels like it.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Kinda like,
I mean,
you
I guess
know.
that's fair because I think I do remember hearing that. Like, it's not like it wasn't regularly scheduled. So
Yeah, like he doesn't want to
I
have to
guess.
shave. Like that's why he went all ZZ Top after he retired, because like he hated shaving every day for the TV. For some reason, you couldn't have a beard on TV when he was on TV.
yeah, it was considered unkept back then.
Now Jimmy Kimmel's all like with the beard.
Is Jimmy Kimmel's beard big like David Letterman's?
It's not. It's kempt, and her name is Molly.
The beard's name is Molly?
Yeah, I was making a joke about him being gay, and his wife's name is Molly. But
Oh.
he has a beard.
I don't
like
know
an
who would
actual
name with his
hair
wife.
beard.
Oh.
No, but I mean, all right, Larry, never mind.
Lawrence doesn't understand slang. He's not
I'm
street
just
like
saying.
us.
Yeah.
I'm saying, look, part of telling a good joke is you got to understand your audience.
I mean,
Like you
we
never
got-
heard the term beard for a gay man?
Sure, but does Jimmy Kimmel come across as gay?
No, but if you want to call him that, you call his beard by his wife's name. Like, like I was at the airport, the guy's like, "Hey, that's quite a beard you got there." I was like, "Yeah, her name's Emily." I said, you know, and we all laugh because he understands the nuance. Of that.
Well, but you also probably pointed to your wife next to you,
no, she wasn't.
which is hilarious. I agree.
She wasn't there.
Oh, was she not?
No, it was the TSA guy. Like you only go one person at a time.
Okay, Mo. Right. You all
Which is funny while he was grabbing my balls.
Completely separate.
Like,
Got it.
Like, that's a nice beard he got there. He's grabbing my balls. I'm like, her name's Emily.
Let's talk about Super Mario Galaxy movie. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Okay. There it is. No, look, the deafening silence is back. I love it. No, I love it. Everybody's like, you look ready. I agree. Super Mario Galaxy movie has come out into theaters. I actually premiered a week ago today because it came out on the 1st, if I'm not mistaken. Now this would be the part where, if I was on my P's and Q's today, I would be talking about how well it did in theaters and whatnot. But I actually haven't gotten the chance.
You know, you could have at least mentioned it to me beforehand, and I could have brought it up.
Mention what to you beforehand?
That you were gonna look up the box office. That you won at the box office.
You don't need to know numbers. All you need to know is that Mario laid some pipe.
Actually, I don't think he did.
I was gonna say, do some self-deprecating humor and in the hopes that.
Well, you gotta understand your audience when you're gonna make a joke.
Well, you didn't even let me finish the sentence, so I didn't even get to tell the joke.
See, when I stop talking, you stop talking.
Yeah,
so
yeah. Look, listen, there it is.
I give you a chance to talk and nothing. Nothing.
Oz doesn't know how conversations work. But the fact of the matter
I will beat all 8 of you.
Oh my God, poor Oz is so sick. It's like so I don't even know what multiples he's seeing in for there to be 8 of us. He's
literally watching things in Fibonacci spirals.
See, now that's a good joke.
Well, if we're reviewing Spider-Man right now, Death Spiral right now, like it'd be the shit. Dude, it would work.
Oh, listen. I saw a short video of somebody talking about that joint, and I was like, oh, I'm so happy I'm not reading that. I was just like, oh my! I couldn't believe how much I was turned off by the things they were saying and it wasn't like it was like a negative video. It wasn't like somebody trashing it. It was somebody just talking about it, like
and none of it seemed interesting.
a moment, right? Like they liked it, and I was like, that all sounds terrible to me. I'm like, there's no part of that I'm like, man, I'm missing it. But anyway, even though I will say that the design for Spiral is not a bad design, like from a character design perspective, like it's actually kind of interesting.
I mean, you just Spot with the spiral instead of a black dot. Like,
I mean, I think that's significantly different.
Weren't those symbiotes?
It is symbiote based, but again, they're doing too much with the symbiotes. Like they act like Spider-Man don't have any other villains. But anyway, the Super Mario Galaxy movie came out a week ago on the 1st. Oz has the numbers for it. How well did it do, Oz?
Worldwide, as of today, 429
million.
Split pretty evenly between domestic and international.
And is that that's, if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure what its opening was in line with the first movie.
For opening, I'm seeing 131 million. I don't know if they're counting it from Wednesday or if that's a weekend total.
Yeah, I think
because looking at like the specific numbers, if you at the end of Sunday, it's at 190. So I feel like they took off the extra days. Who knows? Maybe. It's making a ton of money.
Yeah, it's making a lot of money. And it's interesting because much like the first movie, huge discrepancy between the critic scores and the audience scores. Critics think it's the end of cinema. Audiences are like, we love it. So I don't know what the scores are at now, but a lot of the aggregators have like ridiculously low critic scores. And
how does that compare to the first one? Like, was it the same? Oh yeah, but fuck that. Yeah. No, it was the same thing happened.
Oh wow, that's a huge difference.
Indeed, it is. What are you seeing right now?
I'm seeing disable my ad block thing. That's what I'm fucking seeing right now. It was like 42 critics and like 89
real
people.
Yeah. So
I want to talk to one of these critics and like explain to me how bad it. I haven't seen it, so I don't know. But what is so bad about it that it gets a 42 or 48 or whatever?
Well, I will say this. Having seen it, I'm like, I can't imagine what it's like watching this movie if you're not a fan of Mario. Because I feel like this movie is like 100% for fans of Mario.
Right, but
And
fans of Mario
uh-huh.
are like 50 years old. So how old are these fucking critics that are so out of touch that can't watch it that way?
I
Yeah. Again, that's why I
well,
want to talk to one of them because it's like, what is it? Like, what is it? Yeah.
are critics like 50 though?
I don't know. That's what I want to
Yeah.
find out. Like, I
Because
want
I
to find
wouldn't.
out who these critics are that would give it a 48. Like, you know, like that, or even who they are, even if they're like younger than me, but they could see it.
Yeah.
Like, they're trying to watch Godfather 2 out of Mario 2. You know, like,
So but yeah, but it's hard for me to make that like divorce those two things. Even though I will say that I mean I felt like it has a story and it follows like a narrative, but it's not doing anything extra deep. Um, but I'm not certain that that's what you would go to a Mario Brothers movie for. I don't know. What do you think, Jay? What was your experience like, and why do you think critics may be so hard on it?
Um, I I don't like. It's a perfectly fine movie.
Mm-hmm.
It's it's got a decent story, not super deep, but
Right.
it's there.
Yeah, it is there.
Um,
Like, in fact, I would say it's a classic Mario storyline. Someone stole a princess, and you got to get her
right.
back.
it's level
Imagine that
2.
from a Mario movie. Who knew? Who could have predicted this is what the movie would be about?
Right. So, yeah, I'm not sure why. Like, I held off on listening to the critics
Mm-hmm.
just because I like this. If I know I'm gonna see a movie, I try to see the movie first and then
Mm-hmm.
hear what the critics have to say about it,
Mm-hmm.
which I have not had a chance to do yet.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but there's a couple of critics I'm looking forward to hearing their take on it.
Got it. Got it. Okay. So, but as far as your experience, how did you like the Super Mario Galaxy movie?
Oh, I liked it. I thought it was really good.
Mm.
Um, it's yeah, like
This just for those in the audience watching. This is Joe ecstatic. Okay, if you don't know, like this, like Joe. Look, I was sitting here like, wow, Joe's like smiling.
no, I had a really good time. I even laughed a couple times. It was
Listen,
like,
I can tell. No, really though, I can. Like I've known you that long. That's why I'm saying it. I'm like Joe is like beaming about this movie right now, even though other people watching are like, is he beaming? Yes, he's beaming.
right.
Yeah,
But
like this. Go ahead, Jay.
no, like it was good. It had a good amount of Luigi.
which is what Jay is really concerned about.
That was my main concern.
They
Uh,
gave Luigi his moments.
yeah, like they did pretty good by him.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's a point in the movie where he kind of like fucks off with Yoshi, and I was like, oh man, like are they is that it for him?
Mm-hmm.
But no, they brought him back, and
Mm-hmm.
they did some cool shit with him. Like
Indeed.
I enjoyed the Luigi portrayal.
There it is. There it is. Ladies and gentlemen, Heck Depot is in the building. What up there, Heck?
What's up, man?
How are you doing, man?
I'm tired.
Oh yeah, you sound tired. You sound low. Like, are you talking directly into the mic, or you got to raise up your volume?
I'm in the same spot I'm always at.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't
Am
think
I the
these
only one?
I don't
Would you
think
say
these
I?
critics understand what this movie
Uh,
is.
What are they saying, Oz?
Like
What did you
here's
see?
one that okay. Here's one. There's no sense of discovery when it comes to these planets. Meticulously created to resemble the games without nary a wrinkle of surprise to be found. The animation style doesn't help. This galaxy is an impossibly shiny one. Like, he's complaining that the worlds are like the game levels.
how
Yeah, yeah.
dare?
And he's like, I don't understand why these different planets don't have that used future kind of vibe that I'm used to from my science fiction. And it's like, because it's Super Mario Galaxy. Like, you like you if you had a planet that looked like Dagobah or something, or friggin' Tatooine. Well, actually, I guess technically they'd have a planet that looked like Tatooine a little bit, but or that wasn't
Spoilers.
that. I mean, yeah. Oh, sorry. There's sand in the movie. Apologies. No, watch out. So, but yeah, man, yeah. It's interesting because I know from my experience, there was something I did find out that got leaked, one of the cameos, and I was like, ah, man. I was like, I felt bad when I came across it because I was just like, I would have loved to have seen that in the movie because I was like, oh, it would just be a cool cameo to like catch.
What was
Like,
it?
Something similar happened to me.
oh, okay. See, there it is. Look, and so, um, well, I don't want to say because I don't want to ruin it for people that haven't seen it.
I mean,
But
it made
No,
400 million worldwide. Like everybody's already seen it.
There's
this,
news stories about it. It's not like a
yeah, it's
secret at
been a
this point.
while.
okay, well, the one that got leaked before the movie came out was the Star Fox cameo,
Oh, how
and
dare you! Oh,
Yeah,
you ruined it for me. Oh my
I
god.
knew that already.
Oh,
yeah, like a lot. Well, but I think Nintendo actually did put it out.
Yeah, exactly. So what the fuck, Larry? Like, what the...
Well, but still, I'm like, dude, like I would have personally not wanted to have known that before
well,
going in
fuck.
to see the
Tell
movie.
Nintendo, don't ruin our show for it.
I'm not ruining the show.
No,
What I
you
will
made
say
it
is
better.
this:
You almost did. If we didn't,
what
we didn't put the kibosh on it.
what I will say is, for them to do that, I was like, dude, like my thought was that seems like something they should have kept like a secret. But if they did that, I'm like, well, what else could be in the movie that would be like, it's okay to let people know that Fox is there. You know what I'm saying? And sure enough, there were other things, like a
What were
fair
they?
amount of other cameos and
Tell
like
me.
little. No, I'm telling you nothing. You got to go see
Tell
it.
me all of them. There's seven.
No,
It's been 7 days. Everybody's seen it
no,
already.
I won't do it. And I was pleasantly surprised, and I was like, okay. Like I still don't think they should have done it. Like I probably would have picked a different character to mention, but I get why they went with Fox because Fox is a draw. Um, Even though I will say this, uh, Fox was played by Glenn Powell,
Oh
and
man.
yeah, yeah, and I will say that he was probably one of the few, or he was. I'll say it like this: he was probably the portrayal I liked the least, where I was just like, yeah, you know what? I'm not sure, and I don't know if that's on Glenn Powell as much as it is maybe the characterization, But who knows? It could be both because I don't know what he got in the script. He might have decided to add some embellishment or something like that. And I know for me, and again, it wasn't like it didn't make me dislike the movie. It didn't make me even dislike Fox as a character. I just feel like the choices that ended up getting made were a little bit different than what I would have preferred. Let's put it like that. So I don't know if anybody else has any thoughts on that Star Fox or that Fox McCloud portrayal. I don't know. What's
I thought
anybody
it
else
was
think?
pretty good. Like it, it wasn't noticeable. Like to me, it for the most part fit.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was a little camp,
Mm-hmm.
but not too much.
Yeah,
So I
yeah.
think I was able to vibe with it.
I think I'm just a little too old school, and I prefer my Fox a bit more stoic, you know, and
Right.
which is more in line with like earlier portrayals of Fox.
And if you
Uh,
get somebody like Glenn Powell, like that fits a little better for
yeah,
that
it
actor.
could, but
Yeah,
he doesn't play it stoic,
yeah. All
and
right,
or
I'm
he
not gonna
plays
go
it.
see it.
You'll
Yeah.
get that on the
You
Star
said you're
Fox
not gonna
schedule.
go see it?
Yeah, you ruined it for me. I'm not gonna
Oh,
go see
there it
it.
is. Oh,
Yeah.
hey, such is life, man.
I think you'll get
Listen,
more
Okay.
stoic in the when he gets his own movie
maybe so.
and he's actually a commander and doing commander things.
Yeah, he might act different in his own environment.
I'd rather
So
watch a Bucky O'Hare movie.
hey, listen, don't let's not do it, Mo, because look, we'll go there. No,
And they're gonna
but
fuck it up.
yeah, probably. But anyway, but man, like there were actually like, and going back to the story for Super Mario Galaxy, like I personally felt like there were like some moments where I was like, this is actually like it went a few places story wise that I didn't expect, and don't get me wrong, again, not extra deep or anything like that. It's not. I'm not gonna mess around and be like, oh, it was twist upon twist, or but there was some character developments that I was like, oh, I'm a little shocked that this is the road we're going down, and at the end of the day, it took me for a little bit of a ride. So yeah. Jay, how did you feel about the animation this go around?
Oh, I thought it was good. Like, um, I wouldn't say it was a marked improvement upon the first, but I will say stuff looked good this time. I mean, it looked good last time, but I enjoyed the look and feel of it. Um, there's a couple of times where they like kind of changed the animation style, which was interesting. Um,
How did they change it? Like, what styles did they use?
well, with like Fox McCloud, they do like his little backstory, and they do like 2D art,
Oh, okay.
and then you have a scene of Koopa telling uh, Bowser telling Bowser Jr. a story, and he's using like hand puppets that are like they look like kind of like 3D or not 3D, but like they look kind of like puppets
Okay.
They kind
and
of have like
like
a textured kind of thing going on,
right.
almost like that Yoshi Yarn
Yuffie.
game.
Yeah,
I thought they went into like Paper Mario style or something.
No, not yet. That would be awesome.
That's part 3.
I know, right?
Is it still that dude doing Mario's voice?
Yes.
yeah.
It's yeah, the cast, it like all the people from the original basically returned. Chris Pratt as Mario and Charlie Day as Luigi. Um, you have Jack Black as Bowser, and then it was Anya Taylor-Joy as Princess Peach. So, but
And who
then
was
you get,
Yoshi?
I look, Donald Glover is Yoshi.
Chow,
It was Vin
yeah,
Diesel.
that's his name.
Yeah, which is yeah, like it's crazy because I'm like, wow, like, you know, it's funny because
I love that dude, man. Like,
no, I mean he's great, and it's
like
just
every Lethal
interesting.
Weapon where he's like, I'm too old for this shit. Like,
Oh my god, oh Lord, I'm going back to the well with this one. Let's go.
what are you talking
Okay.
about? Like, that's Donnie Glover. Or Donnie Glover, however you pronounce
Donald
it.
Glover.
Yeah, Donnie Glover.
It's pronounced Dong Lover.
Is that how you pronounce it?
Dong Lover?
Donald Glover. So, but yeah. So Donald Glover, which I mean, he's basically just saying Yoshi for the
Brie,
most part.
Brie Larson is Rosalina.
Correct. Yeah, Brie Larson, and she actually does a pretty good job too.
I heard
Why
she
you
did
say
the
that
same.
like she's like you're surprised that she does a good job?
I'm not saying that I'm surprised she does a good job. I just know that sometimes she like feels better about doing some things, and sometimes she feels worse, and you can tell. And
Or
it seemed like she
you
liked
could
doing
tell,
this. So, yeah.
Okay.
Also, Keegan Michael Key comes back as Toad. Issa Rae is in it as well. I won't say who. I won't say
Why?
who
Like I
Issa
love
Rae
her.
is.
She's great.
No,
I
she
want to
is
know who
great.
she is.
And Luis Guzman is in it as well. And I'm not gonna say who he was either.
Oh man, I know he's one of the Bowser kids, right?
Hey, I'm not gonna say. I'm not
He
gonna,
already looks
because
like
again,
one of them. Like
listen. I'm not gonna mess around and say.
I love that motherfucker Pachanga. Like I love that motherfucker.
He actually
Oh
should have
no,
been
dude.
Bowser. He looks like Bowser. He should have been Bowser.
Oh, dude.
Yeah,
He's
he could
he's
be
way too
Bowser in the
fun.
stage play. Like,
He was great.
can you imagine
He
him
was
with that
great.
accent? It's like, come here, Mario.
Minimal makeup. Like he's just wearing a shell backpack.
What do you mean, Mario? Come on.
It's too funny, man. But yeah, so yeah, a lot of little surprises, a lot of great Easter eggs. Um, I don't know, Jay, is there an Easter egg? I'm sorry, I don't mean to just keep going back to Jay, but anybody that feels like they can answer the question.
I mean, none
Um,
of us watched it, right? Other than you and Jay.
I listen. I
No,
wasn't gonna. I wasn't gonna put y'all out there like that. So,
I'm
but
honest about it.
and, um, is there any non-spoilery
Or spoilery.
Easter eggs that you really enjoyed?
The Pikmin.
Oh,
There's
dude,
Pikmin in this.
dude, it was so
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
maybe I will see it now.
It was so good. It was so good.
Is that
Rob
Yeah,
spoilery or
man.
not?
I mean,
Hmm?
slightly, but that's one that you have to experience to get the full thing. Like,
Is Rob the robot a spoiler?
yeah, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't watch it, so I don't know. Me either.
What do you mean me either? What does that even mean?
Yeah, me
Larry
neither.
doesn't listen to the show.
Yeah, I know.
What?
Me neither.
Okay, whatever.
Well, he or she may or may not be in the movie.
So,
They,
but yeah, I will look. The funny thing is, in my head when I was asking the question to Jay, that's what popped into my head as what I probably would answer. But I was like, I'm not gonna say that because I don't want people to like. I don't want them to not be able to experience that, and then Oz just puts it out there. But
Fuck,
but
they should
still,
have seen it when it came out, man.
Look,
I will
I
say,
didn't say Honey Queen for no
Like the
apparent
one
reason.
I was thinking,
uh-oh,
like the one I was actually thinking of
uh-huh.
would be a spoiler,
Good.
which
What
is
is
Yeah,
why I
it?
didn't say it.
got you. Good, Jay. Good.
Tell me,
Okay,
what
And
were
but
you
so I
it,
thinking
went
ri-
of,
to
Jay?
like Pikmin.
it rhymes with.
No,
Yeah.
but
Tell me,
the
Jay.
funny,
Just between you
no,
and me, just tell me, Jay. You
no,
don't have
don't
to
tell, don't tell
Nobody
him.
needs to hear it. Just tell
You
me,
gotta go
Jay.
see it yourself.
Remember,
You
we're
savage.
part of the board at IDW, and we're producers of Godspeed and Final Space, the finale. So we have a different relationship than these other plebes. You know, what I mean? We're
Damn, they call us
producers.
plebes.
So one executive to
Plebes,
another,
man.
Jay. Tell me.
I will say
No,
this.
it's more fun
Oh,
if
go
you
ahead,
go
Jay.
see it for yourself.
Yeah.
damn.
Dang. All
That
right.
sounds like communism to me.
We're gonna have a
What?
board meeting at the end of the week, Jay. You
Hey,
better make
Jay's
it on
Jay
time.
getting ousted.
Yeah.
Listen, but I will say this. I feel like while it's a bit spoilery, or at least I think it is, uh, the Robbie the robot
Wait, Robbie
appearance.
the robot? the fuck, man, Larry? I'm trying to experience this movie.
You're so crazy. It's similar to the Pikmin in the sense that
Well,
it's something you got to experience.
you also
As Vince
explained
like
that wrong because his name is Rob, not Robbie.
Wait, who's Robbie?
Listen, exactly. Heck's too young.
No, but you know Rob, robotic operating buddy.
No. Heck's too
We
young.
we all had that friend that had money and robbed the robot that did nothing.
That was Joe for me.
Did it move
Yeah.
like fidget spinners or something in one game?
Move fidget
Yeah,
spinner.
in Jeremiah,
Dude,
it was man,
listen,
such a good game. Much
I
better
tell you-
without the robot.
The one thing I'll never understand is the Power Glove was much more cool and useful, but everybody wanted the fucking robot that did nothing if you didn't have that one game.
I think.
And even then, it's just like, that's it. That's all it does.
But
I
the
think people
robot
wanted
preceded
both.
the glove, right?
I love the mat where you play
The robot did precede the glove. Yes.
I love the mat where you can play the Olympic games with the running and the jumping.
The
Dude,
power
I had
pad.
that.
Yeah,
Oh, I hated that. It was like exercise.
yeah.
It was exercise.
I was active back then.
It was exercise,
I was-
and it was exercise putting it out because you had to spread that shit out, plug it in.
Like no Latino had a big enough living room for that or bedroom.
So the
Like
thing is-
you have to kick your uncle out of the room.
so I did because we don't have nobody stay here.
Strangely, though, I remember I hated that mat, but I had no problem with the Dance Dance Revolution one.
Yeah, well, that one laid the way. Like you know,
Madness.
I feel like the power pad was definitely less than the Dance Dance Revolution, Matt, but I could be wrong.
especially the good that Dance Revolution mats, where it's like
Yeah.
they were heavy duty. You know, like you can roll those up at all.
Right.
Okay, I switched
But,
to
man.
the regular now.
So, going back to the Super Mario Galaxy movie, I mean, look, is there, Jay? Can this movie appeal to somebody that's not a Nintendo fan? Do you think?
I think so. It is like it's weird because if you are a Nintendo fan, there's gonna be like a ton of shit
Oh yeah, Easter
to
egg after
just
Easter
like
egg after
geek
Easter egg.
out. Yeah.
All the way
So
to the
it's
point
like-
of the Yoshi sound effects. Like every sound effect from Yoshi is in this movie, which I'm like, oh, I love that.
You would.
Right. So, like, I feel like if you're not a Nintendo fan, you probably can get it. Like, at the heart is a son trying to bond with his father in the worst way possible, and two guys trying to stop him. And
That totally makes them sound like the villains. I love it. I love
They
it.
are like they're immigrants. Like
what I
into
heard-
that land.
What I heard about the movie is the two main plot points are Peach and Rosalina, and then the father-son relationship you just talked about, and then the brother relationship is kind of a smaller, like, side role.
I mean, yeah, like the focus in this movie
Like
isn't
it's
as much
called
on Mario.
Super Mario Galaxy, but the Mario Brothers are a smaller piece than those two other pieces.
Yeah,
Not
they're
that those
definitely-
pieces are bad. I haven't seen it, so I can't say. but
I
that's
understand why they gave it 48% now. Like they
Yeah,
wanted
the-
more Mario focus.
Well, but that's the thing. The focus isn't on Mario and Luigi, but they're very present.
No, but those critics, that's what they probably wanted. Like,
Right, because they love Mario so much.
yeah, they're probably not completely out of touch.
Yeah.
the critics
they're
that
just-
are upset
they're
that the
just
world
dudes from
look like the
Reddit.
levels in the game.
Exactly. But yeah, I will say, like, I think I'm with you, Jay, in the sense that, you know, I think if you're not a Mario Brothers fan and not a person that has like played the games or, you know, have fun with those games in the past or, you know, currently, you can still enjoy the movie, but man, like it definitely feels like you're gonna be like, you're not gonna miss, you're not gonna miss like any of the plots, any plot points, but man, it feels like there's like 2 layers of the movie that are just not, you're just not taking in at all, and that's kind of crazy. Rough Rider, what up, Rough Rider? Says I haven't
Hello.
seen the movie, but I heard it might be setting up a Super Smash Brothers movie. What's wrong, Oz?
Oh, good. You didn't hear that. I clicked something and audio started playing. I freaked out.
Oh, okay.
But if you didn't hear it, then I'll just
Look, I
I'll
didn't.
watch my porn anyway. Fuck
It was,
that.
it was,
I think I was talking over it. So
his porno AI chat.
yeah. What do you have to say to that, Jay?
I don't know. I don't know what a Smash Brothers movie looks like.
Oh, I
So it's
do.
hard for me to. Oh, okay.
Did you
So
say Smash
you would
Brothers
know
movie or
better.
movie?
I'm sorry. Wait,
What's that?
wait. Ask the question again, Jay.
I was saying I don't know what a Smash Brothers movie looks like, so I don't uh, know how you would set that up.
Mortal
Like,
Kombat, but
but
cute.
if you know what it looks like you would be the guy to ask.
I would just remake that in Mortal Kombat from the 90s.
Yeah.
But with
Same music too.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Kirby, test your might.
I will say that
That would be
I
the
feel like
Sub-Zero scene where the guy's like showing off and then Kirby just takes his power.
they have a they drop a little bit of a nugget that they could potentially use, I think, for something like that, but we'll have to see if that's what they actually do or not. But I know a lot of people.
Did they have enough
it's-
cameos to like fill that roster, or do they need?
Yes, because I'm
movies?
looking at them.
Oh, so Link
Yeah,
comes
like-
out in it.
No, nobody said that. Nobody.
I'm
but-
asking, like,
Oh, we're not answering those questions.
so like
We're not
Samus
answering
is
those
in it.
questions.
I think
So
it's more of a
let's go-
setup for Star Fox than
Who does the
than
voice
Smash.
for Samus?
We're gonna go ahead and rate the Super Mario Galaxy movie. Jay, what would you rate the Super Mario Galaxy movie out of 5?
I would give it a 4. I had a good time. I enjoyed it. Good amount of Luigi. Um, I enjoyed the after credits scene. That was fun.
Cool. Sweet.
What was the after
I'm-
credit scene, Jay?
Well, there are two,
Oh,
and I'm not
tell
going to tell you either of them.
Damn.
why do you not love me, Jay?
Fortunately, I have Google.
I do love you, but
No, you don't. You clearly do not. We'll talk
I-
about this
I'm-
later.
I'm gonna give the movie 4.5 out of 5. It was really great. I really enjoyed it. It's gonna be fun to see what they do next. Heck, would you rate the rating?
The rating
Rate the
was
review.
the review was a 5. I'm interested.
Got it.
I'm financially not stable to see this, but I am
Oh, man.
interested.
If I was in Arizona, I'd take you to the movies. Heck.
All right.
You could always sell the high
He likes the
seas.
popcorn trick. Stay away from that. He did that.
Oz, what about you? What are you rating the review?
Seth Rogen's in it though.
What's wrong with that?
I can't abide by that. I kind of want to see it. I heard it's a mess, but I'm also a Nintendo fan, so it's kind of like a mess that I would enjoy.
Didn't they say the same thing about the first?
Yep.
Not as much. I heard the first one has more of a plot. It's still a thin plot, don't get me wrong, but I loved it.
Like,
And
it's got
I-
more plot than any of the games.
But I mean, Lawrence just spoiled like all the cameos in it. I don't
God, I tell you.
I don't know if I can enjoy this movie anymore. But I will tell people, the Super Mario Brothers Super Show is still out there, and that's still amazing. I watched a
And
couple
the Zelda
episodes.
shows out there, too.
The Zelda cartoon was my favorite part of that fucking
It's
show.
so good, dude. So they have them separate on, like, Pluto or something. So you can watch them for free.
I think they're on Tubi.
Tubi, yeah, one of those motherfuckers.
Yeah, I showed it to my wife and she thought I was high. I'm like, that's Captain Lou Albano. He's a wrestler.
Dude, it's so good. Like
It is.
it makes you feel like you're on mushrooms.
Like she looked at me weird, but she loved the theme song. She's like, this song's pretty good.
Do the Mario.
And dude,
Yeah.
like the dude that plays Luigi there is also really good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
Mo.
I'll watch it. I guess 4 because I want to watch it, even though I know it's a mess. After critics, though.
What are you rating the review, Mo?
I only give it a 3.
Okay.
Yeah, I would have liked more spoilers.
That's fair.
So, like, I
I'm
want
not
you
mad
to
at
like.
it.
I mean, because I'm the type of person that you enhance my experience. Okay, I know this is coming, and then I'm like, okay, and so I can enjoy it. Like, I don't like being surprised, you know. So I like going in knowing what I'm seeing. But
Got it.
other than that, yeah, it's pretty good. You know, the review's all right. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Let's do it.
That
Let's
tequila's hidden, man. I'm getting sweaty in here.
Yeah, man, this stout whiskey is the old Rasputin.
This is actually made in Mexico.
Yeah, you got the
it's the-
cazadores, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's so smooth too. Like that's like drinking water.
It's the last bottle my grandma gave me before she passed, so I only drink it when I'm sick.
No, jeez.
I'll be right over. That shit's
All
like
right,
it feels
folks.
like drinking like sugar cane water. Like it's so
Yeah, no,
smooth.
I had to put it over there because I had 2 shots. I'm like, man, I want another one so bad. But I'm gonna pass out.
Let's slide into Daredevil number 1. Daredevil number 1.
Do we
is-
not play music anymore? I thought we had like stuff.
We
No.
do, but they refuse to like, set it up.
Man, this show's gone downhill lately.
Listen, if there was only a crew of people that could do something about it. Man.
I mean, I'm logged out. Like I would have done it myself, but it kicked me out after that show that I was on. So
There it is.
Where I was
it
the
kicked
one
you out because
handling-
you went to the frozen north.
no, this was before that.
No.
Like I'm still kicked out.
Yeah. But
I almost said
so
cocked
Daredevil.
out.
Daredevil number 1. It is friggin' a new relaunch, of course, as Marvel does. So it's written by Stephanie Phillips. Art is is it Ed? Oh no, it's Lee Garbett. Lee Garbett is doing the art, and so yeah, brand new series, kind of well, I guess it does touch on some of the stuff. Oh well, actually no. Like I say, it's basically trying to be pretty much a fresh start. It's pretty much trying to be a fresh start. How do you all feel about what you all read initially? Which heck, I know you were like trying to talk about Daredevil last week. So
Yeah.
let's start with you, Fred. How did you feel about Daredevil number 1?
I liked it because I don't read Daredevil regularly. So I know of things, but I never read those things. So coming into this, it's a good jumping on point. At the same time, I can see there's little nods to past things.
Mm-hmm.
Making
Yeah.
Matt Murdock a teacher, I don't know, kind of Disneyfied. But
Even though he's a law school professor.
yeah, I mean,
Okay.
yeah. I want to see where it goes though. I want to see
Gotcha.
if he can be a mentor to some of the youngins learning law.
Right. And it's interesting because I do feel like they kind of touch on that a little bit in this first issue, where you kind of have like an interaction between him and one of the students, and it was interesting to me at least because I was like, oh, like that actually kind of feels a little bit like a law school class in a real way, and so I was
Maybe
like,
it
oh,
reminded me of Head of the Class.
it reminds you of Head of the Class.
We
Wow.
we try not to remember that show.
Oh, did what did head of the class do?
Wasn't that the one where Schneider started?
Um, Rob
No,
Schneider.
no, 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 not him. The one
Dan
that was helping
Snyder.
with all, yeah, the one that was helping with all the kid
Oh,
shows.
the fat guy.
Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, but that's
yeah.
not his fault. That's not that show's fault. Like,
No, it's not
you
the
know,
show's fault, but
that's the system in play that lets him, be a dirty
Wait, what
piece
did
of
he
shit.
do?
He fucked a bunch of little kids on Nickelodeon.
Oh, I did not know that.
I don't think he fucked them.
no,
No,
allegedly.
he fucked
it's
them.
pretty
Yeah.
out there, brother.
But he perved out on them pretty good for
No,
sure.
he fucked them. Like, cause some of them careers were doing what they should have been doing. So one way or another, he fucked them. Yeah, I don't mean penetration. I mean he fucked them.
No, I mean the other way.
No, I do that too, but not necessarily all of them. But yeah, one way or another, they got fucked. And when I say fucked, I mean like this, son. Like,
Okay. So,
Rough Rider knows.
yeah. So
He saw that.
going back to back. Why did it remind you of head of the class, Mo?
yeah, just because it's a show about a teacher and a student interacting, and I don't give a fuck what they're saying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I was gonna say more Boy Meets World, but the other way because it's Murdoch
With
being
Mr.
the
Feeney?
teacher. Yeah,
and with less child fucking.
I don't know if there was. Well, that we gotta see how it plays out.
Topanga's well adjusted.
Jay, how did you feel about Daredevil #1, man?
Oh, it was. I don't know. I wasn't feeling it.
Okay. And why is that?
It's. I don't know. It's just I'm not really vibing with the whole teacher thing. Like he keeps saying it might have been a mistake, and I'm like, yeah, I think so too.
Look, so when you say you're not vibing with the teacher thing, like what about it exactly is like the issue? Like when it's like, like, oh, I'm not liking him as a teacher. Like what part of it is problematic for you?
You know, it's he basically has like two interactions as a teacher in this book, and I don't really feel either one of them. Like it's I just didn't enjoy reading them like as a scenario. They weren't that interesting to me.
So just for those that are watching, what I'm showing is actually him having an interaction with another one of the professors, another law professor. You know, didn't want people to think he was like this. This looks like it's going like something's going to happen between these two here,
Yeah,
but that's not a student. I don't want anybody to think that that's what's happening. And so
It's not like head of the class.
exactly right. So yeah, but
Anyway,
okay.
I gotta go.
All right. Well, look. Do you
Um,
want to go ahead
well,
and rate it real quick, Jay?
yeah. Honestly, I don't know. I just wasn't feeling it. The art was fine.
Mm-hmm.
The stuff as Daredevil for the most part was fine.
That's most of the
Um,
book, right?
No,
No.
it was just
Possibly,
bookends.
yeah.
Yeah,
Um, yeah. Like I
But
think for the most part that is correct.
okay. So out of 5, you'll give it what?
But it's like two street crimes and a mystery man
Mm-hmm.
versus two student interact or two teacher interactions and a bar scene.
Mm. Mm. You love bar
So
scenes.
I do, but only when nothing happens.
Got it.
Um, but yeah, I would give it a 3. Like
Okay,
it might be one of those things where it's just not for me.
got it.
It ain't for me either,
Okay,
brother.
all right. Appreciate you, Jay.
Now leave, go. You say you're going, right?
There it is.
All that because he
So,
didn't tell you spoilers. God damn.
Yeah, I'm so angry.
look, Oz, you got the chance to read Daredevil 1, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What did you think?
I like the opening. I like the Daredevil stuff, I guess, because I like the opening, even though it's mostly like a recap of who Daredevil is. So I guess it's a jumping on point for people. Uh, I don't know how I feel about Matt being a professor, but I don't think it's that he's a professor. It's that when they say like all the stuff he's been at this point, like he should be in his 80s. It meant he was mayor. He was mayor at one point. He's been a
Yeah.
lawyer.
And he talked about like what it was like in the 70s and 80s.
No.
He did.
He did.
Wait, he did? What did he say?
Yeah. What did you read
Yeah,
this
dude.
book or not?
Hey, what did he say?
He talked about how like Harlem changed, like Hell's Kitchen changed, like from like the Bowery, the meatpacking district, to like all the shit that happened in the 70s, 80s. Like he almost mentioned like the Gerald Ford administration, where he's like, "Fuck New York," you know, like.
If you go by the dialogue in the comic, Murdoch should be like 50 at this point, at least.
At the very, if he was a kid in the 70s, yeah.
Yeah.
But it seems like he was like, maybe a teenager, a young adult.
Yeah, so he's like my age or you guys' age at this point.
Larry's age, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so
Which is
okay.
cool.
That was-
I can, I can
yeah.
identify with that.
Make it relatable to the olds.
I am a ninja and blind and a successful lawyer. That's handsome.
Everyone knows that about Moses.
And the guy that plays me on TV looks nothing like what I should look like.
Right. There it is. So, okay. Yeah. Like,
Yeah,
I
so-
mean,
The
Go ahead.
Daredevil stuff, good. The Matt Murdock stuff, not so much. And then there's like some other people with some crime and some guy with no eyeballs. That you can skip all that. That's not necessary.
That was such good art, though.
No, the
Really
art
hard.
throughout the whole book is good.
yeah.
I have no issues with the art. It's just the story itself.
See, and it's interesting because I feel like it's definitely doing like a blike of a noir kind of thing.
Yeah, the opening is great.
And I don't know, like I kind of liked it because I felt like it was like a vibe, like it partially felt like Daredevil from the '80s to me.
Yeah, I felt that too.
I can see that, but for me, the teacher part is like unnecessary.
Well, but why? Like Matt Murdock has to do something, right?
I mean, yeah, but the teacher thing, like that's already derivative. Spider-Man already did that.
The brothers gotta eat.
He can be a
Like-
lawyer. He has a
he-
law degree.
Yeah.
Well, he's been disbarred, so he can't
Yeah.
practice
Bar.
law.
well, he could be Esquire. Like he could be one of these billboard lawyers, or
No,
a
he can't
consultant or
practice
something. Like,
Law if
I'll
you-
fight for you.
He can't. He
He
can't
could be
practice
Saul
law
Blind
right
Man.
and look, that's the perfect. That's the thing. Being disbarred is a perfect thing where he could just be Daredevil, and do a bunch of cool shit.
He could be a hero for hire.
now. Like and see, and that's the thing where I'm like, I don't know. Like I like Daredevil with a personal life, and especially if it's not like.
Well, do
super
something
angsty.
like Spider-Man already did the teacher thing, so I was like, for me, it was like, oh, they're just, especially how Marvel has just been rehashing Queen in Black and all this shit. Like they just rehash shit over and over. So it's like, for me, it feels like another rehash.
Well,
And-
and then the
and-
teacher. Go ahead.
But it's
So I
not-
was like-
it's not a rehash of Spider-Man. Like Spider-Man
but I
was
already
never
seen this with
a law
Spider-Man. Like
school
this whole.
professor.
He was a science teacher. All right, well, in their chosen field. Like, you want to impress me? Make him a fucking barista and try to pay his fucking rent, and then decide to fight crime. Be like, man, fuck crime. I gotta pay these fucking bills. You know, like, like, fuck.
That's what
this.
you want to see Daredevil do?
Well, the thing is, that'll be different and interesting than something I've already read in Spider-Man.
How's a blind man gonna make a macchiato?
I feel like
Well,
this
through
whole-
scent, through
I
smell.
feel like all the professor stuff was just setting him up to bang that other teacher.
And she's got all these tattoos and shit, so you know she's the villain.
Yep.
I don't know that she's the
No
villain.
respectable college is going to hire a woman of color with tattoos to teach their law class.
This barred Matt Murdock too. He's blind. He should be on the street like a homeless dude, asking for cash, and that way he's got his ear to the streets and
Dude,
he
he
can
could make
crime happen.
100,000 a year like that and still fight crime.
You know what they should have did? A Daredevil Rent comic, where it's just a musical. It's fucking Rent, but it's Matt Murdock.
Dude, I would rather see that than what I've already read in Spider-Man, which is this, you know. Like, this is literally like friendly neighborhood Spider-Man during Civil War. Like, the school's on lockdown, you know, like, that shit's probably going to happen here, probably issue 3, you know. And he has to, like, oh, how can I help these kids without blowing my cover, you know.
I don't think that's going to happen at all.
We'll
But
see.
okay.
We'll see. I mean, you're going to keep reading it clearly, so.
It
Tell
could
me.
be, how am I gonna make my rent and help these kids?
I mean, they already did the AIDS thing in Daredevil, so that check is off. And they already did the lone wolf and cub thing with the baby, so it's like, what else are you gonna do with Daredevil? Oh, let's make him a teacher. Yeah, Spider-Man did it. Yeah, fuck
Wait,
it.
when did they do Lone Wolf and Cub? Because
That was a thing where he was holding the baby in the back. He was jumping around the city with the baby in his back.
I literally never saw that.
That was the Kevin Smith run.
Oh, fucking Kevin Smith.
The Joe Quesada Kevin Smith.
Do you know the title? So I can look this up.
It was called
Daredevil.
yeah. But the story, I forget what the story was called. But yeah, it was like 98, 99?
Yeah,
damn.
I remember
it was like,
because
what, was it Marvel Knights?
it was. It might have been. It might have been Marvel Knights. It might not have been because I think it was really. It's a mainstream story where he was like fighting Mysterio, you know, and and I remember because I couldn't get my copy of fucking Darkness 27 because that piece of shit Kevin Smith was signing Golden Apple. And they kicked me the fuck out because he was signing. And that's why they had to downsize and go to the other one because I stopped shopping there after that day.
Everybody
Damn.
knows.
Like,
That's
fuck
what it
you.
was.
I remember Lloyd was he's like, it's Kevin Smith. Fuck Kevin Smith. I need my Darkness 27, man.
I don't even understand why you couldn't get Darkness 27 just because
They kicked me the fuck out. They're like, no, we're having a signing. You can't come in the store. I'm like, I just need this comic. I'll pay you, you know. Like, no, get out. I'm like, and, you know, I was a little kid. I was like 14. They just pushed me the fuck out.
So this
Yeah.
goes
Cocksuckers.
along. This
I'm
goes
glad
along
that guy
with this
died.
review. Guardian Devil was a 8-issue story in the main Daredevil line.
Yeah.
Daredevil number 1 through 8, volume 2.
Oh, okay. There
So
it is.
what number 1 is this?
It's like the fifth
volume
num-
like 9, I think.
It's like
or
the
something
50th
crazy.
number 1, yeah.
God damn, Marvel.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like
Like, I don't
and,
even
you
see
know,
why you need to do this shit. And you know what pissed me off about this book too, Larry? Because you're always like, I want my characters to look like they look in the comics. And fucking you love Daredevil, the TV show, and fucking he don't look like this motherfucker at all.
when you say
Charlie
He doesn't-
Cocksucker doesn't look like
Doesn't
like
look like
Daredevil
Matt
in the
Murdock?
comics. Yeah, in the comics.
Are we talking about better Daredevil books? I'll throw one in the ring.
Uh-oh.
wait, no, but
It's
wait.
a single issue Daredevil Roulette. It's volume 1, issue 191. I just read that like a few days ago. Fuck, that's a good book. That's back when Frank Miller was still working on it.
Okay. I mean,
For me,
I'm
it's
just
188
tripping.
and 189. But yeah, but you're on that. You're on the right path. That's the one with Elektra and Bullseye, right?
The one I'm talking about?
Yeah.
No, it's the one where Bullseye's in the hospital and Daredevil shows up with a gun and he's like playing Russian roulette with him and Bullseye while telling him a story.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Oh yeah, that is a good book.
It's a classic. See,
That sounds amazing. I want to read that now too.
That's from like 1983 or some shit.
yeah, it's
Isn't
old.
it? I wasn't even old enough to read.
The cover still says
Get the
60
fuck out
cents.
of here.
I wasn't old enough to read. Don't be mad at him for being true. Tell the truth. No. Oh wait. So when you say the comic and the TV show, like they don't look alike, are you talking about like
The
when he's not
character.
in the costume?
Yeah, like Matt Murdock.
I feel like Charlie Cox does look like
The
Matt
dude is
Murdock.
blonde in the comic book, and this dude's a fucking brunette, like in the show.
Matt Murdock is blonde in the comic.
In this
Yeah.
book, he's supposed to be a redhead.
Yeah, like he's usually a ginger
He's not,
guy,
he's
but
not a redhead. He's like
he's a ginger.
He is.
I
Yeah,
thought he was
in every
Irish.
comic he's a ginger. In this one, he's more blonde.
You
like
can be Irish and not be a redhead.
no, but he is in the other books. Like especially if you look at the Frank Miller books, like that, he's definitely like a red. Like he's not full on red like Black Widow, but he is like a strawberry blonde.
Let me throw this out there. Maybe he's not blonde.
Like even his arm hairs are like red. You know?
Maybe he's going white because he's old.
No, that wouldn't happen. That's not the way hair works. Heck. It should take it from a professional. Like if anything, he'd be going white because he's a ginger. He'd be going white faster, if anything.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't
So
look
you're
like
saying
this.
like here, like that doesn't look like what Charlie Cox looks like in the TV show. You don't feel?
No, Charlie Cox
No.
is way balder than that.
Yeah, and the hair color's off, and the jawline's off.
Yeah, I'm
He
gonna
kind
just say
of looks like Cyclops.
Yeah.
who? Charlie Cox or
No,
this picture?
What the fuck? Charlie Cox don't look like
Who?
Cyclops.
Listen. Answer the question.
The comic.
Oh, okay. And you know, I mean, Cyclops' hair is darker, but I can see where you're coming from because of the glasses. But you know, I think it's just the glasses. Like, but hey, what do I know? But yeah, I don't know, man. Like I feel like he pretty much like he looks like the character to me.
Man, I wish we did a side by side. I was so mad looking at this. Larry's always like, I want my characters to look like the comic, but all of a sudden for this, he doesn't give a fuck.
Nah, listen. Like I mean, we can do a side by side. Maybe that'll look. I'll see if I can find a Charlie Cox.
I mean, you're gonna
Daredevil.
prove me right.
Yeah. Like I actually, you know what? I can't do that and host a show. I know. Look, somebody else. If you all can find a side by side to put in the chat or put into the, you know, I'll share it. Like I just
Now,
can't.
granted, like his portrayal of it from a performance standpoint is fucking
Yeah.
on point. So
No, you're just
and
talking
I
what he
think
looks
that
like.
that and with your eyes, I think that's what fools you.
That's it, right? I'm like, yeah, he
But
convinced
other
me.
than that, like I was reading this and it's like this doesn't look like Charlie Cox, and I got pissed at Larry.
It's too funny, man.
I went to
Hey, you
Larry's
know.
Lookout in Canada.
Yeah.
It was a bust.
Wait, what?
I went to a place called Larry's Lookout, and it was like full of garbage and shit. And I'm like, man, that's fucked up.
Did it clean up?
I tried to, but I couldn't, because otherwise I would have fallen off the precipice.
Okay, well, we don't want you to fall off the precipice.
Here, I got a picture.
Okay.
I don't
Let's
think that's
see.
good.
We're gonna add to the scene. Bam. Oh no! Wait a minute. That didn't work right. What is that?
This is Charlie Cox right there. There's your Daredevil. Does that look?
Why are you getting? What is this picture? Like why is this the picture you're using?
Look, he's in the Daredevil costume.
Like there's no pictures of Charlie Cox by himself in a Daredevil costume. Is that what you're saying?
Hey, I just picked the first
internet doesn't
picture I
provide
found.
that.
First
He
picture
actually-
I found on the internet.
He actually looks more blind here than he does on the show.
I'm just saying, like I feel like
Like
We
he
could
like
have found a
he
different
doesn't
picture
see
of
that
Charlie
he's next to
Cox.
Tatiana Maslany and the dude that played the Hulk.
Yeah, Oz, you should find us a better picture.
Look, he's right there. How about look? Looks like Kermit the Frog.
Hi-ho.
Look at his hairline, dude. Come
Dude,
on.
he looks like a Make-A-Wish kid got to go on the set of She-Hulk.
Can you find a close-up picture of Charlie Cox?
I mean, you
that
can
we
zoom in
compare
if you
it to-
want.
That is zoomed in. That's zoomed out.
See, like that's what I'm saying. Like, dude, come on, man. I was like, that's not it. That's not it. But anyway,
Look, when you
That's-
when you type
that
in
Oz had to go.
close-up pictures of Cox on Google, like you got to be careful what
Oh.
you get.
Like,
Oh, by the
Oz
way,
had
I got to see
find-
the X-Mansion in Canada.
I don't.
The one from the movie?
Wait, let's talk about that in a minute. We got time.
No, I have to leave
Where are you going?
to watch Modern Family.
So listen, yeah, man. So okay, so this book, like, so let me ask you this question, because like I know Jay said he liked the Daredevil parts. Like, heck, were you feeling like the Daredevil parts, or was it? But actually, you know what? Actually, no. There was Oz said, or who said that?
I like the Daredevil parts.
Okay, Oz said he liked the Daredevil parts. Jay said the Daredevil parts don't stack up when you put it next to the other parts. It feels like it's more of him talking in bars and in classrooms than it is him daredeviling. It feels like. So how do you feel about that? The ratio Hecht in regards to how much Daredevil you get versus how much Matt Murdock.
There definitely wasn't a lot of Daredevil in this one. I wanted more. I could have done with less of the school stuff, but I understand they're doing a number one. They're trying to set shit up. I get that.
Yeah.
So you kind of sacrifice the good shit for the plot shit.
That's
know what I mean?
interesting, because it's like I'm like, yeah, and don't get me wrong, like I get it, like like it can feel like a lot of the book is classroom stuff, but I guess maybe more of it is classroom than I realized, because but I enjoyed it, so that's probably the difference, because I'm just like
I was
I don't know.
indifferent to it. I didn't hate it, but I wasn't into it as well. I like the
Right.
idea. I like the idea they're doing where Matt Murdock is a teacher. We haven't done this before, but it does kind of pale when they run down his credentials, and you're like, why is he a teacher? Why didn't he save money?
Well,
Yeah.
I mean,
you got
I
a
don't think-
401k, like
I don't think this is about I need to support myself.
Is New York in the comic as bad as real life? That he has to be a teacher to make ends meet?
Well,
That's fucked up.
understand, look, you guys understand that being a law school professor isn't like being a teacher. Like, it's different. Like, you don't get paid like a law school professor is a different thing than, like, say, teaching in a high school or even a college. Like, it's
But still.
yeah. I mean,
Like-
I'm not gonna say, but still. I mean,
I mean,
'cause,
where's he
you-
teaching? Is it like in NY Community College, or
No,
Harlem
he's teaching
Community?
at Empire State University.
Yeah, that's a prestigious school. They got a lot of great alumni.
Yeah,
But
yeah. But
Where I'm coming from is, why does he need a job? Period.
why wouldn't, like, what do you mean? Like, it's like, I mean, Daredevil's not independently wealthy, but even if you do have money, some people just work so they have purpose.
Yeah, his work is Daredevil.
Right, that's his purpose.
Like,
Oh, I
work-
save people's lives. I have no purpose. I need to
Yeah,
I gotta be a teacher. This superheroing isn't enough for me.
I gotta take shit from some student
Look,
about
honestly,
using
if
her
that
laptop.
was the actual thought process in this book, it would I would be like, oh man, they're doing something more interesting. Like he's tired of saving the city all the time, you know. Now he wants to mold young minds so that the system does, you know. And like I would watch a show about him just fucking with the system, like people, the pushback of his crazy ideas as this like rogue law professor, you know, like that'd be a lot more interesting than what I read in this book.
Okay. I mean, hey, like we literally only got one piece, like literally one piece of a day, like the end of a class. So for all we know, like it could do that, but we don't know.
Well, I don't want to see that and have him fight the hand and shit or whatever the fuck he's like, the foot or the rib cage or.
So you want an all law school
the prehensile
professor
penis,
Daredevil
whatever,
book, or
yeah.
all Daredevil fighting supervillains?
Is this
book?
a new villain or do I just not know him?
No, it is a new villain.
He's
It's the chick that you saw her, like you saw her without the mask.
Yeah,
It's
but
the
I mean,
chick.
like the actual, like
This is like his Mask of the Phantasm.
Oh,
the Assassin's Creed with a shepherd's crook.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like it clearly doesn't look like a woman.
But that's how they throw you off.
yeah,
That's what happened with
Like
Ronan too.
Taskmaster in the MCU.
yeah.
No, but Ronan was designed in such a way where it could be a woman. Like this guy has a like a regular like a masculine chest.
So it could be
Like you-
armor.
Like
Oh,
that's
so-
how the Phantasm looked too. Like my Phantasm had broad ass shoulders. Like
Yeah.
I didn't realize she's holding a rosary too.
Yeah,
you mean to tell me I've been carrying this red herring for no reason?
yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, listen, I guess it could end up like you could be right, but the way that they're drawn doesn't make it look like the possibility.
Well, that's how you throw
of-
you off the scent. You know,
Oh, okay.
for the unsophisticates. You know,
Mm.
the uninitiated.
That never.
I will
crossed
say
my
that
mind.
It never crossed your mind, heck?
No, and I'm glad you brought it up because I wouldn't have thought of that.
Now that you see it though, like after reading the book, how does it feel to you?
Kind of indifferent. Doesn't really matter either way. But I like the idea.
yeah, like I'm just
Like again, this book is mad derivative, and this is like how they introduced Echo too. You know, like
how is it derivative?
they did the Spider-Man teaching, and you know, like all that. Like it's I've read this book already, like with other characters. Like,
But now you have it with Matt Murdock.
No, but like, I mean, so because Spider-Man taught, anytime a superhero becomes a teacher, it's just biting off of Spider-Man.
it's not that it's biting off of Spider-Man. It's that Marvel doesn't have the balls to do anything new and creative, so they go back to their well of what they've done. And it's been long enough where people don't remember, so they could do it with a different character. So they're doing it here, and they're gonna
Is
do
that
it.
why
the
there's no school in X-Men right now? Because they're like, oh, we're trying to like do something new. And
There'll be a
creative.
school in 3 months.
Oh, listen, I don't disagree with you.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess technically there's a school.
Why isn't
but
he
it's like,
teaching? Why isn't he teaching blind mutants? You know, like that'd be more interesting. You know, instead of some douchebags that like want to be lawyers. There are way too many lawyers, and then there's way too many scumbags. And now we're teaching them how to be scumbags from a dude that purports to be a hero. Fuck this book.
Look,
Daredevil's been a hero long enough that he could probably teach at Xavier's school.
I just came up with a comic book. Check this out. Blues Brothers, but Nightcrawler and Daredevil.
oh my god. Okay,
No?
I would be shocked if this turns out to be this.
If you give me like Catholic religious Nightcrawler and Daredevil, I think that'd be interesting.
They're
That
on a
happened
mission from
already.
God.
So sort of. Well, hold on. Because if they're both like religious, there's no conflict. They're just like
No,
making each other feel guilty all the time.
they're not having the conflict.
Look, put Puma and Nightcrawler together, and then we have, you know, the colonizers' god versus the native gods. I'm in. And they're
I like
both
that.
ugly. and
I like
people
that one
hate 'em.
too.
Yeah. So, I was gonna say that I found the villain, at least even though you don't learn much about the villain, but I found the villain at least interesting because the villain doesn't set off any of Daredevil's senses,
Oh yeah, I forgot
at
about
all.
that.
And
So
neither did the woman. She just showed up.
no, absolutely not. It's
does.
fucking craziness.
I think he even goes like, huh, like when she shows up.
No, that does not happen.
He turns and looks.
He looks at her tits and tattoos.
How did
Oh
you
my
see me?
God.
You're blind.
So
I know
but
what I
yeah.
can see.
But yeah, like, and which is interesting because the villain does get the drop on Daredevil, and like it like that's something that I know I personally I haven't seen. Like I've
That
never
is
seen
one of the interesting parts of this book.
But
his senses have been scrambled before, but I've never seen a thing where it's like he was fine and he just didn't know somebody was in the room. Like he can't see them, obviously, but normally he can hear their heartbeat or their breathing. Of course, he has radar sense. This person doesn't set any of that off.
but
And
see,
so,
that's Daredevil shit, not Matt Murdock shit.
yeah, no, I agree. That is in fact Daredevil stuff. So,
Yeah, I believe
and
he said shit, Larry.
like, and
Let
also
the record show.
the other interesting aspect is the villain says that they're there to see Matt Murdock, not Daredevil, and he tries to play it like I'll tell Murdock, whatever you need him to know, like he's not Matt Murdock, even though it's like,
Interesting you say they.
yeah. Listen, I'm leaving it open for you, Mo. I'm leaving it open for you. So,
Ugh.
but
It ain't Pride Month yet, Larry.
so
Nearly.
yeah, but yeah. So I thought that was interesting, and Daredevil definitely gets his backside handed to him. So I'll be around for issue 2. So, but we can go ahead and rate it. See what you all think. So Heck, what would you rate Daredevil #1?
I rated a 4. Like I said, I don't read a lot of Daredevil, and I like Daredevil, and this I liked, even with my criticisms. I like the comic. I like the art. The story. I liked it. It could be better, but all around I enjoyed it, and I want to read #2.
Okay, sounds good. Oz, what'd you think of Daredevil #1? What would you rate it?
I'll probably go with 4. I like the art and I like the Daredevil stuff, and that's at least half the book. So and
Okay.
yeah, it's a good jumping on point because they tell you his entire history in it.
Okay.
With no
Gotcha.
mention of Ninja Turtles.
They even show like all his costumes throughout the years.
I like that panel.
Yeah. I thought
That's what
that
I'm
was a
saying, like,
good.
he
piece
should
of
be like
storytelling.
80 years old. What was the book we read, Larry? With the old, like it was like him in the future, and the Punisher was all like connected to some computer and shit. Like,
Was that that wasn't the last like mini series that Daredevil had?
it was a
it?
mini series, but it's like takes place in the future.
That was like last year, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah, was it Daredevil like
Blood
Hell-
City or something, or Hell. It had
Hell
something,
something.
Hell to Pay or something.
Yeah, maybe it was Held to
Something like
Pay.
that. Yeah, I
Yeah.
gotta look that up because that was great, and that's
Yeah.
how you do interesting new stories.
Look, that's not. Why is that not derivative? Isn't that Marvel the End?
Yeah, but it makes sense for Marvel to do it for each character, and they're all a little different to the degree.
Oh,
Yeah.
so now it's a little different. Got it.
Yeah.
Listen, I think all you're talking about is what you like and what you don't like, which is okay.
Well, what the fuck do we have a show for? Right?
I'm just saying, it doesn't have to. You
Yeah.
don't have to be like it's derivative. You could just.
I know
just
why you
like
didn't
it.
upload those sounds because we could have been doing the old boy like all this fucking show for you, man.
Oh boy.
Yeah, for everything. We just can't do it no more because you
For
didn't put the
for talking about Mario.
No, for all the Daredevil stuff.
Oh, so not
No,
everything. Got
for
it.
Mario, for Mario, you're like, yo.
Moses, what would you rate Daredevil number one?
I give it a 5. No, I'm
Moses,
kidding.
if you don't stop it, you don't
No,
stop.
I would give it I wanted to give it a 4, but it is what brings me down is like I've read Daredevil. I don't need a number one. Like this could have just been the next one that it's a jumping on point. And if somebody like Larry would tell me like, "Hey man, there's something could happen. This villain's good. You should check it out." Like I would read it. You know, like I don't need the rehashing of his history. I don't want to feel that he's like 80 years old. Like it could just be the next step in him, and it's like literally like when it opens up, it tells me like, "Oh, he was mayor. He's this and this and that." Like I don't need all that. Like you could do that at the first page in the prose section. You know, like the little recap section, and then just jump into the story. The teacher stuff, yeah, well, I don't like it, but it's still done well. It was a good. It's a good. If this was like how like the Netflix series was for Daredevil, like this would have been a good scene in that show. You know, like if they were gonna do like the show and it's like you know, instead of him every season, like, I don't want to be Daredevil. He's like, oh, I'm a teacher now. Like, okay, that's interesting. Like that'd be a good way to do the live action shit. You know, so I can't knock them for trying to do this here, even though I've seen it already. But it's still done well. And the villain, the design on the villain alone is. I love the look, and I love her look. You know, so it's like, so yeah, it's like it is it's definitely by far not my favorite Daredevil book, but 3.5 is adequate. Like it's a good. I mean, if you've never like someone like Heck that doesn't read Daredevil, like this is their jumping on point. Like you might have a lot of fun here, but there's a lot better stuff you should be reading, like Fall from Grace. Like.
I mean, listen, if you want, if what you're saying is that this Daredevil book isn't as good as the most iconic Daredevil book of all time, then I would agree with you. Yes, if that's the
Like
standard that we're setting.
he beats the fuck out of Venom in it, you know, and just for fun, just because Venom is out, and he's like, you need Venom in every book, you know. Like,
I'm in.
yeah,
Yep. For me, I'm gonna give this book. I think I'm gonna give it 4.5 out of 5. I liked it. I find the law school professor thing interesting. The cast of characters is interesting, even though you know, part of me is like, where are some of the regular cast? Because I didn't get to complete the last Daredevil series, so, but art's good. I thought there was some great storytelling throughout, and so I'm gonna give it. And I find the villain intriguing. I find basically every part of it interesting. So 4.5 out of 5. So, all right. With that said, let's chat a bit. Look, we got some time. I'm
gotta
excited. Yeah. So let's talk about this. Because you know you just said you don't need like all. Well, here's the conversation I'm trying to have. Marvel relaunches their books all the time, very much unnecessarily, in my opinion. But my question to you all is this, and well, I'll say two things. They do that because those number one issues sell, like you know, people buy them. But when is it appropriate to relaunch a comic, in your opinion? And when I say relaunch, like I'm talking about actually like a relaunch of a title versus like say a reboot. Like I'm not talking about like this is a different character or new universe type stuff. Anything that you know, or trying to like not use the continuity from beforehand. I'm talking about like when you have a comic book that's ongoing and it has continuity and you're not going to ignore it. When is it appropriate to actually relaunch with a new number one, if ever? Let's discuss. What do you think, Moses?
when you have a white cover. No, honestly, I don't think you really need that ever. I mean, if you like numbering and continuity are two different things.
Right.
Like if you're following a story for a year and then all of a sudden becomes a number one again, and then you've been following it for a year, and then you can't get it because it's a number one, and somebody beat you to it because it's a number one, not because they don't want the next chapter, and not a lot changes. That fucking sucks for the guy that's been doing it. Now granted, they always order more. The few shops that are around, they know that dynamic already, so they take steps to make sure with a pull list or whatever. But like for example, in this case, it's like I haven't been. Like I'm still catching up on like the Mark Waid like run when he was in San Francisco, 'cause on my Prime account, So it's like I'm still reading that shit, So I'm behind like 10 years, Now I know like the stuff that happened in Hell's Kitchen, where the woman without fear, and that's intriguing. I want to read that too, So I'm getting to that. So this one's number one. You told me, but it's like if it wasn't number one, I wouldn't know where to jump on as somebody that has been reading. So it is like I hate it, but it does serve a purpose too, So the issue I have is more the way they tell the story. Like they spent maybe 2 pages telling me his more or less origin, and I'm like, I just throw me in. Like I know enough. I can, I've been reading Daredevil on and off since I was fucking 5. Since I learned to read, 4.5. So I was like, I know everything that I need to know, and I can extrapolate whatever you're trying to tell me just knowing who this character is. So I can jump into any book and do it. Now I understand that's not everybody else, but fuck everybody else. Like I care about my comic experience. The issue I had with this comic is like it made it feel like it was a number one, like almost like
It is
origin-y. It like no, but like origin-y, like too much. Like it spent too much for that. In my mind, it spent too like that's 2 pages. I could have just my time is precious. I don't need to spend two pages reading about what he did in the Fall from Grace outfit. Like that's 2 panels that of my life I don't get back.
Oh my god. Okay, all right. Look, what about you, Oz? When is it appropriate to have a number one in your opinion?
Never.
Never.
I feel like it, especially number one started becoming a pretty decent scam once,
Damn.
like the Superman number one, like all those books like in the 80s that were selling for like crazy amounts of money, and that's really when you started seeing an explosion of number ones, because people didn't realize that if you print 1 million of them, it's not going to be worth as much as the one that got pulped because we went to war.
Right.
And
the speculator market.
But it's kept the comic book industry afloat because people were just buying it, not even reading them, just buying them and putting them away, thinking they're gonna be worth money someday. But yeah, it's felt like a scam. I like the give me like a 6 to 12 book story arc that you turn into a trade later. Keep the numbering, and then just each trade has a title, and you can just pick up. If you've heard, like, with Daredevil, the Shadowlands,
the Hellboy model.
Well,
yeah, DC's been doing it for years.
See, but I was gonna bring that up because that's not the Hellboy model, because the Hellboy model actually has number ones like every
6 issues. Yeah.
So, but
I wouldn't
that.
renumber them, but I would cluster them into story arcs.
But that's that's what Hellboy does. They're all story arcs. So 1 to 10
That's
or
what
1
Marvel
to 6.
does too.
Does it though?
It does. 100%.
Like
I know you don't know. That's what I'm telling you. Look, but it's interesting because nobody ever messes with Hellboy and says, "Oh man, this is trash," or "They're money grab." It's like literally.
Well, they've been doing it from the beginning that way.
Not the beginning. Hellboy used to have contiguous numbering, and then they changed it. And now they went. And the interesting part is the difference between Hellboy and, like say a Marvel comic, is Hellboy will maybe take like a little hiatus. Not much, because it's not like, it goes away for, well, maybe now, but at the time, it didn't go away for like months on end. It would just take a break for maybe like a month, and then it would come back for like the next story for Hellboy. And, it would all be one complete arc. And I wouldn't even be surprised if Hellboy probably has a legacy numbering thing. Like, I know people know, but I don't know if it has it on the book. But that's not how those stories get numbered in general. They get numbered by number 1 of 6 of whatever the current arc is.
If you ever try to like organize your Hellboy collection, it's like a March Madness bracket. Like it splinters off. Like it's so crazy.
It is.
And the thing is, each one of those you could read without. That could be your first issue. 100%. I don't feel with Marvel like you can't. Like they're still tied into their continuity, or they'll do something really weird that sucks. Like with how they did X-Men, after the Krakoa. Whereas Hellboy doesn't do that. Like it just tells you a different story in a different time period, or and I think that's the difference between the Marvel or even Big Two books and like a Hellboy type of numbering system. Yeah.
Here's my other issue with renumbering is I just recently did a thing where I recommended Nightwing number 98 as a single issue book to pick up. The next day I realized I never said volume 6.
Right. Right.
So people are going to just pick up a Nightwing 98 and be like, what the fuck was he talking about? None of what he said is yeah.
It's like 25 cents. Oh, man, that's a deal.
And then also, too, like, I feel like every time they reboot, they feel like they need to change the character a little bit. And it's just...
take him out of the element. Make him a teacher. Like...
It's really annoyed me with, like, characters that I really, really like Constantine. Like, Constantine, when he came out, is way different than what he is now. Like, they turned him into a wizard. They practically turned him into adult Harry Potter. And in fact, the original book, the original Hellblazer, was cool because Constantine every year aged a year. So it was like it felt like in real time, and now
Not only that, he was also like the dude that was guiding the Harry Potter of that universe, and now he became him.
Yeah, who was the Harry Potter of that universe?
The guy from Books of Magic. The little kid with a scar on his forehead and an owl. Like,
wait, did he really have a scar?
Yeah, it's the same thing as Harry Potter. Like he was.
That was before Harry Potter.
Yeah, that was in like 1989, 91. Yeah.
Huh. That's interesting.
No, I mean, I'm not saying she ripped off Neil Gaiman. Neil Gaiman ripped off, H.P. Lovecraft, even with Sandman.
I don't believe J.K. Rowling read comics.
That's probably true, but
just because she's anti-trans, she doesn't read comics. That's you're being real intolerant, Oz.
Oh my god. But yeah, it's interesting because I feel like well, actually, let me come to you, Heck. When do you think it's good for a comic series to relaunch at number 1?
I don't think they should ever. But I understand why they do, and it like there needs to be a really good reason. Like if they had switched, if they had done a number 1 when Superman came back from the dead, then it would have made sense. I wouldn't have liked it, but it would have made sense.
Okay. Why does it make sense then?
Because he was dead.
Okay. So there was a break.
Yeah.
There was a break in the books anyway, or a break in the character.
Technically, wasn't his return 0 hour? Or am I thinking of something else?
No, that's something else. Yeah. 0 hour was before that. It was
no.
Or after. No, it was after that, but it was after a crisis.
I remember him in the black outfit.
Yeah. And all that, like, his return didn't happen till after the black outfit. Like, if they had done the number 1 after that, after he got uh, irradiated by the Eradicator from his death, and he was back in the regular uniform. Then if they had done a number one after that, where he's back in Metropolis, it would have made sense. Like, back from the dead, number one, kind of bullshit.
Oh, 0 Hour is the Parallax stuff.
Yeah.
Fuck, Dan Jurgens is so amazing.
He was.
So,
Like,
so from your perspective, you're just like, comics should just like they just like whenever the next issue comes out, it doesn't even matter when it comes out. It should just be the next number. Like Savage Dragon. Like Savage
I think
Dragon
so.
is at like what, like 280 or something like that.
Yeah, because even look at
No,
Daredevil.
like 300.
Daredevil,
309,
Oh, is it 300?
something like that. Yeah.
Oh,
like Daredevil's a number one, but it has a legacy number, 6 whatever.
Yeah, so does
Right.
Batman, doesn't it? Or is it Detective?
Oh, yeah.
One of those two has. No, it's
Yeah.
probably Detective because it has
But
a
I
legacy.
I think
1000.
they both have legacy numbers.
Like, I
honestly.
think Action Comics has it too. If-
And the
if-
wild part for like, I mean, it's interesting because while Marvel will still do like the relaunches, they always celebrate like whatever the legacy number is and call the issue whatever the legacy number is. And again, that's because I think they know people will buy that issue,
yeah.
like especially like just they'll relaunch and be like, okay, whatever number one, and then 7-8 issues later it'll be title 300. you know right after that it'll be issue number 8 again.
Like,
Legacy 301.
I feel the problem right now with Marvel and DC is that they're holding on too much to their characters as they were in the past 30 years. Like, they're holding on to it. Like, DC moved, and it was weird how they did it, but it still moved. So your Superman currently dates back to like the 80s Superman, but only the 80s Superman, because before that it's Silver Age, and that one's kept separate.
Yeah, I mean they do like reboot their universe pretty regularly.
Right, but how many reboots have we had with 80s Superman that were still at the same one?
I don't know.
We
I
had
mean,
Crisis. We had the Crisis. Then it went to fucking 0 Hour. I think there might have been something in the middle, but I don't think so. 0 Hour to the next big one would have been Final Crisis, and that's where the big reboot happened for New 52. And like, yeah,
Right.
you had a different Superman there, but then they kind of erased him.
they killed them and brought back the 80s with
Yeah,
one with the
exactly.
kid.
Yeah, and not only that, but they merged them.
Yeah. They
So
kinda
it's,
like
it's
merged
like they held on to it. They can't just go, okay, we have a new Superman now. Like, reading, what was the last shit? What the fuck was it? KO. KO, from Doomsday Clock to KO, that whole timeline. They basically said, look, there's always a Superman. So why can't we have a different Superman? Why can't they just let go of everything and start something new? An actual new one.
Well, I mean, the answer to that question is the fans, right? I mean, like a lot of the stuff that we're talking about, we're like, oh, why doesn't they just do this or why don't they just do that? But the reality is, comic book fans are really fickle, and like you can't ignore continuity completely in a main universe. Like Marvel or DC is chained to that continuity because they're people that are like, if they're going to ignore all that continuity that I've spent all these years reading, then I'm just not going to read it anymore. And it's like,
Right.
why it's not worth it. But
But
then
why
at the same
doesn't-
time, they'll talk about, oh, how amazing an absolute universe character is. And why don't they just do this in the mainstream? Like, why can't Batman just be more like this, right? Or Wonder Woman be more like this? And it's like, well, you
Or
can't
like,
have it both ways, right?
or
Like,
like
you gotta,
what
you gotta
what
pick your
would
poison.
happen? What would happen if the main timeline was just absolute and moved the main timeline? I don't even know what the proper name for it is.
Don't you dare.
Into Legends,
Yeah. I'm
No.
going there, Oz.
DC
No.
Legends. See, there it is. Like you're seeing what I'm talking about in real time, Hecht. See, like Oz told you no.
I've been against the absolute universe from the start.
This is true. Oz has always thought.
Even though I think
Universe-
some of the books are good, I don't like the absolute universe.
Well,
and
you don't want them
Absolute Green Lantern is
replacing
garbage.
like you don't want them replacing what you already had. You know, like that's how I feel. Like I love Absolute Batman, but he ain't the Batman that
Well,
like
it's-
it's an interesting Batman. It's not the one I want to be the main Batman. You
Well, it's
know?
the same with the absolute Superman. Like,
Yeah.
it's a cool concept, but he ain't.
He ain't Superman.
Yeah, like all the
And he got bitched out by real Superman in KO.
that too.
Okay.
So it's a weird dynamic where like if you were to do that,
The only one I would
Marvel-
replace would be Martian Manhunter.
but
Wait,
I mean,
finish what you're saying, Hack.
it's a weird dynamic where like Marvel too, where they don't let go, but they kind of just keep running with it too, because really they've been running since what, the 60s, and no one's really had a history reboot. I mean, there's been some, but then just kind of gets merged into the regular universe, right?
Yeah, Marvel generally has kind of like a sliding timeline kind of thing going on for them.
Yeah.
So they don't really reboot the whole universe, but they kind of condense stuff and move it along. So it's like, like there's some things and some people where it's like, okay, Captain America was always in World War II, but then there are other characters where it's like, oh, like Spider-Man. Like Spider-Man, of course, was a teenager in the 60s, but Spider-Man today wasn't a teenager in the 60s.
It's the Simpsons effect.
Right. That
Kinda,
same
but
deal.
like for example, like the Peter Parker example. But when you look at like Miles Morales, like Miles Morales is like 25 now, right? Like in the comics, like he's a young adult, like
Yeah,
he's not a
definitely
kid anymore. He
Right,
grew in
right.
when he came back, and
Right.
Spider-Gwen, same deal, like
Yeah.
other characters have grown, like Miss Marvel have grown, while Spider-Man
Yeah.
still stayed the same age,
Listen, and that there's nowhere that happens more so than the X-Men.
Yeah.
Because Lord knows it's like you have generation after generation after generation of students that have come to Xavier School, and a lot of them eventually age up from being teenagers, but the first students are still only in like their 30s, or maybe
Yeah.
early 40s, but probably their late 30s. So it's like it doesn't make any sense, right? You can't have like 6 generations of students and everybody's an adult
Well,
except for like the youngest folks.
now that
But-
they got the resurrection balls or whatever,
well,
They don't have that
listen,
no more. Yeah.
but they did for a
like-
while.
No, and that is true. Where like they every now and then they'll do stuff like that for certain people. Like they did it for Magneto, right? Like Magneto got a whole new body. Professor X got a whole new body, And it's
Speaking-
like even before.
I got to stand where they had the conversation in first class.
Oh yeah, you did say that. So the X mansion in First Class was in Canada.
It's in British Columbia, in Victoria, British Columbia. So I went to see. It's a Hatley Castle, some old military academy.
Nice.
So, and then Emily's like, "This is where they had the conversation in the movie." So we stood next to each other right there, like
And that's
where
so
they had
cool.
the conversation. You look off into the yard where they're like practicing and shit. Like, oh, this is where Quicksilver saved everybody. Like
it is. To
and
me,
I'm
my
like, those
X-Men-
movies are shitty, but I still like being there.
Right.
That
That's-
one scene.
Actually, I've had this question for a while. At what point do you change Magneto's origin from World War II?
You don't.
Because we're
Yeah, I
getting so
don't-
far away from it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you ever do. Like I think it's a ingrained
That-
part of that particular character.
To me, it's such a deep part of the character. Like
Yeah.
it's
And-
the character, but I don't like 20 years
But
from
that's-
now.
but
30
that's
years
why-
If you take the World War II from Magneto, you got to take it away from Captain America too. 'Cause
Well, Captain
yeah.
America is frozen though. Like he's in
Well,
stasis.
I just told you they gave Magneto a whole new body. Like this fool,
Yeah.
like his mind is his mind, but his body is like, I think it's like happened like twice. Like I think he went through like the Siege Perilous once and got a new body, and then something else happened
I
where they
think
made like a clone, or I don't know. I don't even remember all of
if
it.
they
But
wanted to
yeah.
make a modern Magneto story, like there's things you can use, but it would require like, I mean, for me, it would require like even like race swapping. You know, like if you make him a black dude, you know, or you could do like the Rwandan genocide. You know,
Like it has to be something impactful.
like, and that's if you're gonna do something like if you're gonna just change them altogether, you got to do that. Like it's not, you can't have that same dude with that same characteristics and not do the World War II thing. But
And,
if you're just gonna reinvent the character in a modern way, like I think something like that would be what you would use, or you
and
know,
Lord,
something similar.
the
Yeah.
other reason, of course, too, that they're not going to do that is because then you run, well, it's not even run the risk, like the certainty of somebody being like, oh, you can't compare one genocide to another. You know what I'm saying? Especially like you can't
I
compare.
mean, why can't we just say all genocides are bad?
Oh, listen,
Like, you know,
we can
like
agree. We can agree on that.
yeah,
What you can't do is be like, oh, well, this was just as bad as the Holocaust, because
yeah.
cats feel a way about that, and it's like it doesn't make. I mean, look, it doesn't make sense to me, but hey, that's how some people feel, right?
Taking Tug was like, so instead of numbers on his arm, his name will be Toby.
Nah, you
Oh,
make Magneto black, he just turns into Malcolm X.
I don't think that's true.
No,
I always thought they were like kind of an analog of Malcolm X and
they
Martin Luther
were,
King.
but it was two
I
old white
mean,
men. Like it's still different.
Well,
Like
yeah,
their
because
approaches
nobody,
are still
yeah.
different.
it's whatchamacallit. Like I mean, people make the parallels, and you know you can like there's definitely like a little bit of maybe that was in the zeitgeist when
When
they
they were
made the
created.
stories
Yeah,
originally, but it wasn't like an actual parallel. Like
the
you know.
philosophies aren't the same.
Well,
They're
yeah,
not.
and as it should be different. It's like it's a
Yeah,
guy in a completely different situation.
yeah,
So
It's a simile, not a metaphor.
yeah.
there you go. So, but yeah, man. I will say this. I feel like going back to the number ones conversation. Like I don't think. I mean, I think stories are what's key, and if you tell good stories, nobody's going to be mad at you for starting it with number one or not having legacy numbering. I think we give the big two a little bit more flack because they are like when people think about mainstream comic books, that's what people think about, right? Superhero comics are the primary kind of thing, and
Yeah.
those are the two primary people that provide them, right? But the reality is there are other books doing the same thing, if it, doing the same thing, if not doing it more so, and you give them slack because they're not Marvel or DC, not because they're doing something so much different. Now, don't get me wrong; they're probably executing better on stories, but at the same time, it's like, look,
But you never want to
they're,
review them anyway.
say what?
You never want to review them anyway.
Oh, get out of here with that. Look, you. How about you just be here, and we'll review what you say we should review. How about that? No, look. But the fact is this: is also
Look
too,
how quick he left that subject.
also too, like we don't give. I feel like as comic fans, we don't give Marvel and DC the leeway to make creative stories really anyway. It's like in the same way, like going back to Hellboy, you know, and I'm not trying to pick on them by any means. I'm actually just saying from a model perspective, like Hellboy is a mainstream character, and because it's on like Dark Horse, and because of the way that you know the indie nature of the book, if it decides to take a month or two hiatus to get their ducks in a row to tell better stories, people give them that slack. You can't do that for Spider-Man. Like fans would be like, no, they would revolt. But then at the same time, they're gonna trash whatever comes next because they're like, oh man, like wish they would just tell better stories. It's like you gotta give folks the freedom and the leeway to tell the best story that they can, right?
But
Or does
then
that sound
stuff
crazy?
like Matt Murdock being a teacher.
But that's a good thing to me, at least. I don't know. Like, why would like Matt Murdock as a law professor is literally something we've never seen before.
So somebody you want to get an education from somebody that was disbarred.
Listen, people get
Like
disbarred
your whole career, like you want to like raise your kids, buy a house, make your money from somebody that like, and you're gonna learn what you need to learn from somebody that got disbarred.
Look, there's amazing legal minds that have never been in a courtroom.
He could just be
And that's okay.
Esquire. Like that's the thing. Like he don't need to be a teacher. He could just be Esquire and do consulting for a business, and then make tons of money, pay his bills, and then beat the fuck out of bad guys at night.
So Batman,
Yeah, fuck it. Yeah,
Daredevil.
it's gonna be derivative. It's gonna be derivative.
So
Derive the
All right.
whole shit.
all right. Well, listen, it's time for us to get out of here. So let's do some final thoughts. I'm gonna give us some final thoughts music as soon as I can get to
All
it.
of a sudden, you got that music.
Bum 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 bum
And
bum.
listen, that music's been here.
Apparently not.
When does that get number one?
Listen, there it is. When do we bring back? When reboot the theme for Fantastic Four? Speaking of which, heck, give me some final thoughts. We kind of lost you, heck. Say it again.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
I started a new job. I don't know how long I'm going to be at this new job. It is very hard.
Oh, I'm so sorry, friend.
But I'll be here next week.
Look, do
Okay.
your 90 days, then trip and fall and file for disability.
This episode has to get deleted.
I know, right? I was just about to say, I'm like, should have said that in friggin' in the
DM.
Discord. Yeah.
No, they can track the Discord. Discord could get tracked. Larry
right.
didn't even loop the music. Like
Oscar,
he put the
give me some
wrong.
final thoughts.
I'm alive. Yay.
Yeah, you made it.
What do you got? You got COVID? What's your problem?
I don't know. I got a cough.
Mo
I hacked
bet
up
against
lung
you.
all day.
I was looking at you. You look a little swollen. I thought,
I'm just fat.
yeah, me neither.
But Mo bet against you surviving the whole show on Kaushi. It was messed up. So
I don't know what cow she is, but I don't know who they are. I don't know what.
Final thoughts.
Yeah, I'm back. I survived the frozen wasteland that is Canada. I'm here, but I do have the Sasquatch sinus infection, so we'll see if I survive that. And then you talk about Montezuma's revenge. I got a sweet little gift.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear it.
I'm medicating.
Indeed. For the entire Fantastic Forum, thank you all so much for hanging out with us. We do appreciate you. We'll be back next week. Until then, let us know what you like, what you don't like, what you would like to see more of. We'll listen. And, until then, we are the Fantastic Forum. Have a good night.
Plausible deniability.